What is going on, everybody? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with yet another video for you on. Today, guys, we need to talk about Coinbase. A lot of people have been worried and have been afraid after the FTX collapse about their funds in crypto. Are my funds safe? Are they held in an appropriate exchange? Will I be able to withdraw my money the day that I want to withdraw them? And remember, as always, I like to preface by saying that I'm not a financial advisor, but rather I always try to put you guys on the plays that I'm in. And if you are new around here, make sure you click that subscribe button and also consider smashing the like button to get it out to more people. Now, if you're looking for a video that's going to spark fear in you, this is not the one. I'm here to give as much reassurance as possible because I do believe that Coinbase is a lot different than any other centralized exchange out there, even Binance, for goodness sake. So, people are following Coinbase's price action. They're a publicly traded company. Ticker symbol is COIN or coin. Since their IPO day, where they went to right around $420 per share, it has come down to about $45 per share, going from a $100 billion valuation to currently sitting right around $11 billion. So if we look at the price action of the shares of the stock, it looks pretty bad. But let's go ahead and read this blog post from Coinbase. And again, there's a lot of different things that makes Coinbase different. Being that they're a publicly traded company, a lot of companies that are invested in Coinbase are, especially the institutional investors, the big money, they're from the shareholder side. That's where they came in. Because Coinbase is not a tokenized company. They do not have a coin attributed to their CEX or centralized exchange. So that's A. B, we need to know which companies have proof of reserves versus the ones that do not. Remember, Crypto.com just came out talking about the one-to-one proof of reserve. For every dollar you have in the exchange, they have a reserve waiting there in case something happens. Yes, they use leverage. Yes, they loan out different companies, different crypto companies as well. But here are the things that make them different. And I really loved this article from Coinbase themselves. Setting the record straight, your funds are safe at Coinbase and always will be. Remember, this isn't for financial advice. I am just stating the facts. And this is a quick 3-minute read. First and foremost, it said here a couple weeks ago, a newly required SEC disclosure we made in our 10Q created some noise about Coinbase holds, about how Coinbase holds crypto assets and what could happen in the highly unlikely event of the company's insolvency. This led to some genuine concern among people who hold crypto assets on Coinbase. Even though customer assets have always been protected, we know this was scary. And mind you, this is an article from June 2022, and I think it applies perfectly right now in November after the fall of FTX. And so they talk about, especially during a down market, we want to share how we're keeping your assets safe today and in the future. And there are 4 things that they mention. 3 highlighted, and there's probably one big one that we're going to talk about at the end. Your crypto funds are your funds, and your crypto is your crypto. Number 2, we will never repurpose your funds. And third, we have clarified our retail user agreements. Remember, Coinbase as a CEX or centralized exchange is a publicly traded company, meaning they have to abide by all SEC rules. Crypto as an entity is not regulated by the SEC as of right now. So things like the FTX fallout, no regulation because they're tokenized. FTT was a token, nothing to do with any shareholders or anything from that side. A lot of these other companies do not follow SEC regulation because they are not publicly traded. So they don't have to abide by SEC laws. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through the detail. Coinbase maintains internal systems like a bank or broker. Our fully audited ledger identifies your account, your fiat and crypto holdings, and tracks your account actively in real time. There's never a situation where customer funds could be confused with corporate assets. Remember that. There's never a situation where customer funds could be confused with corporate assets. Coinbase has been around for more than 2 consecutive bull runs, meaning with every bull run comes a bear market as well. When the prices of cryptos crashed in the past, I've been a part of it in 2017 and a part of it here in 2022. Both times, Coinbase had never given me any issues for withdrawing my own funds. I love Coinbase. I use Crypto.com as well. But again, with Coinbase, I have personally never had an issue. There were some issues of pauses here and there because they were trying to reduce selling pressure in the past, or they had too much volume because they didn't really have the infrastructure. But since then, that's been corrected. We will never repurpose your funds. We do not lend or take any action with your own assets unless you specifically instruct us to. Many banks and financial institutions use customer funds for commercial purposes, including lending and trading, meaning that they often hold only a fraction of their customers' assets at any given time. Coinbase always holds a customer's assets 1-to-1. Exactly what I talked about. That's your proof of reserves. This means that funds are available to our customers 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I have done it. I have pulled out $500, $250 off Coinbase in the middle of the night. And they have instant cash withdrawals. Go on your bank account, and it's going to show right there that the money was withdrawn. Number 3, we have clarified our retail user agreement. Let's read it. We have always protected our customers' funds both legally and physically. We also recently updated our retail user agreement to expressly highlight the applicability of UCC Article 8, the same legal protection that our institutional clients, big money, the big dogs, the big sharks, millionaires, also rely on to protect their assets in the event of a custodian bankruptcy, right? And there's people right now all over the internet talking about, having self-custody, have your own tokens in your own ledgers, have your own tokens in. I understand having your own custody with crypto, a decentralized entity, is sensible. But here's Coinbase coming out and saying, hey, in case of the event of bankruptcy, this does not change in how we do business. We believe that digital assets in our custody have always been Article 8 financial assets, but have clarified this so that there will be no doubt. There will not be any doubt, folks. So those are just some clarifying points that Coinbase shared with the customer base. Remember, you folks, people who are listening from home right now, crypto investors, crypto traders, crypto holders, the people who are not worried about selling during a bear market, understand what happened with FTX was something that was extremely unexpected, extremely unprofessional. And again, because of the fact that the company was not operating under SEC guidelines or regulations, there was a lot of things that they thought they can get away with. But with Coinbase, a publicly traded company here in the United States of America, listed on the NASDAQ, the top tech companies in the US, they have regulatory affairs, regulatory guidelines that they have to abide by every single day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So for those who are spreading FUD about Coinbase, spreading FUD to scare people away from the space, to bring down prices for their own benefit, stop it. You're not doing any good for the crypto market. You're really not doing any good at all. Because at some point, if you push enough people away, they won't come back, which is going to plague the space, and it's going to keep people in here that we don't necessarily want. One final big picture note. As Brian shared with the team a couple weeks ago, volatility in crypto or any market is inevitable. We can't control it, but we do plan for it. That's why, through the ups and the downs of crypto over the last 10 years, Coinbase has focused on building, scaling through the highs and innovating troughs and through the lows. Nothing about Coinbase has changed. If anything, we're in an even stronger position than we were a few months ago, a year ago. Mind you, this is from June, and I think it still applies now. And we'll keep working to be the simplest, most trusted way to get involved in crypto. Keep your eye on the prize. Don't focus on price action. Do not. If right now you're like anybody else, you're just on CoinMarketCap, you're looking at prices and you're like, wait, what's happening? Why is everything falling? Understand that right now, this is what we call opportunity. When preparation meets opportunity, you've been studying the markets, you've been studying crypto, you've been looking at different assets as opportunities to diversify your investments. Crypto is beautiful. It has been extremely frustrating lately with everything that's been going on. But again, when it comes to Coinbase, my personal opinion, not for financial advice by any means, do your research yourself. But I think from a safety perspective, I'm not personally worried about my funds being there. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate your support. Smash the like button, subscribe, and until next time, keep investing. Peace.